morning, children. Today we are going to start our second video on this topic, that is algebra. In our first video we studied about the algebraic expression which introduced the concept of unknown, and in the last part of the video I said that we will be discussing about the terminologies which are used in this topic. So let us first learn or understand the two terms. One is term and another one is type of algebraic expression. Now, before that, let us first understand what is the meaning of the algebraic expression which has been written here. These are four algebraic expressions which I have picked up, which will help us to understand these two terms or these two words which are used in this chapter. Now, let us look at the first algebraic expression. What is the meaning of this? 3x square. 3x square means it is 3 multiplied by x multiplied by x. 4y square. 4 into y multiplied by y is this part. Then we have a plus sign. Then we have 3 into x into y. If we see the third one, we know 4 into p square to the power 2. It means it is p into q. Then we have minus 3 into 3pq square. 3 into p into q plus this last one is 5, which is as it is. Here we have p in the first one, second plus q minus rt means it is r multiplied by t minus 6. So we all have understood that if we know the value of x here in this, we will be able to find out the value of this whole expression. So these are some unknown quantity in each one of them. Now, before going to the unknown quantity, let us first understand what are the terms in an algebraic expression. Now, if you look at this first algebraic expression, we don't see any plus sign in this algebraic expression. We have 3 into x, and so the terms are 3x square. This is the term of an algebraic expression. Now let us see the second one. It will make you understand more clearly. 4y square plus 3xy, and there are two terms in this. One is 4y square and another one is 3xy, and we have to see that why we have taken this and this as the terms, because terms are the smaller algebraic expression which are connected with each other with the help of a plus sign. This we have to understand, that small algebraic expression, they are connected with a plus sign to form a bigger algebraic expression, and for that bigger algebraic expression, what are the terms? The terms are these two, because they are separated by a plus sign. Now in the third one, you can see that there is a minus sign, and I said that terms are the smaller algebraic expressions which are connected with a plus sign. So let us change this minus sign into plus sign, and how it will be done? It is 4p square q plus, if I write a plus sign and if you connect it with your integer chapter, we know that this should be like this. This plus minus of this number plus 5. So now we can see which are the smaller algebraic expression in this big algebraic expression. They are 4p square q. The second one is minus 3pq square, and the last one is 5. Sorry. So we are listing. So the last one is 5. So you can see there are 3 terms in this. We have the first term, this is second term, this, and this is third term. Now in the same way, here also we will have to arrange. It is P plus Q plus, this will become minus RT plus minus 6. Now you can easily see that which are the terms, list of terms, they are P, comma, Q, comma, minus RT, comma, minus 6. So this is clear. Now I am sure what are terms. Terms are algebraic expression which are connected with plus sign to form another algebraic expression. See, we have connected these small algebraic expression to form a bigger algebraic expression. So these are all terms. So how many terms we have here? We have one term. How many terms we have in the second algebraic expression? We have 2 terms. How many terms we have in the third algebraic expression? So you can easily see that we have 3 terms. And in the fourth one, you can see we have how many terms? We have 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we have how many terms? We have 4 terms. Now from here we can understand, so these are the list of terms I have given. Now the type of algebraic expression, it depends on the number of terms. Now you see, if we have one term in our algebraic expression, then it is called monomial. Second, if we have 2 terms in our algebraic expression, it is called binomial. Third, if we have 3 terms in our algebraic expression, it is called trinomial. And if we have 4 terms in our algebraic expression, it can be called as quadrinomial. It is called quadrinomial, or in just a polynomial. So here in this section we have understood the term, how do we find the term, how do we decide how many terms are there, what are terms, and type of algebraic expression. In our next section, we will be studying what are variables and what are constants.
So children, you can see that what we have discussed. The first point is the expressions are made up of terms. How are they made? Their terms are added to form an expression. Like you can see in the expression 4xy plus 7, there are 2 terms 4xy and 7 which are added. The second point is a term is a product of factors. For example, 4xy is a product of the factors 4, x and y. But out of them, x and y are said to be the algebraic factors. We studied about the terms. We also studied about the types of expressions which depends on the number of terms. Now, the first thing which we have to understand is any expression with one or more term are called polynomial. But we have given names to some of them. If an expression has one term, it is called monomial. If it has two terms, it is called binomial. If it has three terms, it is given the name trinomial. So, in general, we can call all the expressions a polynomial.
Now children, let us study two more new words which are, one is variable and another one is constant. Now, if we remember in our previous video, we have understood the meaning of algebraic expression. We also discussed that every algebraic expression has its value, but the value of the algebraic depends on the unknown quantities which are present in that expression. Now, if you look at the first algebraic expression, what is unknown quantity? It is x. And if I say the value of x is 7, then I'm sure you will be able to find out the value of this whole expression. It will be 3 into 7 into 7. Whatever you get, that will be the value of algebraic expression. That means, what is the unknown quantity? The unknown quantity was x. Now similarly, if we look at the other expression, you know, in this first term which we have just now talked about, we know that y is the unknown quantity. If we know the value of y, we will be able to find out the value of this small algebraic expression which is called term. And to find out the value of this term, again we want x and y both. That means overall for this whole expression, we are in need of value of two unknown quantity, which is x and y. Now similarly, you can see for this complete algebraic expression, if we know the value of p, we will get the value here also, same value. If we know the value of q, then we will be able to find out this whole expression. If you know, suppose p is 1, then 1 will be replaced in every p, and if I say q is 3, then this will be replaced by 3. Here we have q which will be replaced by 3, and here also it will be replaced by 3. So now you can understand that we can find out the value of this one, we can find out the value of this term, and then we already know the value of this term which is 5, which is fixed. Then we will be able to solve this arithmetic expression to find out the complete value of this algebraic expression. Here, in the same way, we have p. If we know the value of q, we know the value of r, and if we know the value of t, then we can easily find out the value of the whole expression. That means, which are the unknown quantities on which this algebraic expression is depending? It is depending on the value of p, q, r and t. Now, here let us fill this table. The first one, what are the variables in the first case? The variable is x. What is the variable in the second case? The variable is x and y. What are the variables in the third case? We have p, q. And what are the variable in the fourth case? We have p, q, r, t. So these are the variables. It means the unknown which is there in the algebraic expression on which the value of the algebraic expression depends. Now, variable word means which varies. Here you can see, if I take the example of my situation which I gave you in my previous video, that x is the number of goals each person makes. That means X is going to change for different people. So that is why we are giving the name variable. Variable means something which varies, which changes according to the person or according to the situation. Now let us see what is constant. In the first expression, we observe that we have the one term. We have just one term and it has a variable. That means the value of X changes. So the value of this expression will also change. That means there is no constant term. We have just one term and it is changing its value. It is not fixed. Now again, we can see here there are two terms, and in both the term it is depending on the variable X and Y. That means again the value of both the terms are not going to be fixed. So we don't have any term which is the constant, which is going to remain same. If we look at the third one, we see that there are three terms. In the first term and second term, it is depending on the variable, the varying value of P and Q. So they are going to change, but the third term has a fixed value, and that is the constant term. So we have the third term which is constant, and the value of that constant term is 5. We can say it is the value of the constant term. Now here we can see we have 4 terms, and the 3 terms are depending on the value of P, Q, R and T, but the last term is fixed. It is not depending on any variable, and we also know that it is separated by a plus sign. So we change like this. That means what is the constant term? This is the 4th term is the constant term, and the value of that constant term is -6.
So children, we know we studied about the variable and constant in this part. The first thing which we have to understand is algebraic expressions are formed from variables and constants. We use the 4 operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division on variables and constant to form the expressions. Let us see an example. The example is 4xy plus 7 is an expression where x and y are unknowns, and the value of the expression is depending on the value of x and y. So what are these x and y called? They are called variables. The value of the variable is not fixed, it changes. In the above expression, you can also see that 4 and 7 are fixed number and they are called the constants. But if we talk about the term in this expression which is a constant, it is the second term, that is 7. So students, this is the assignment which will help you to revise the concept and terminologies which you have studied just now. So try this puzzle and check yourself, because I will be sharing the answer